Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. If today is the first day of coming across to my kitchen, you are welcome. Please like, share and comment. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how my mom used to cook her stew back then in Africa. Whenever she come back from market, she see that she don't have a lot of time. She will just say, because I'm the one that always stay with her in the kitchen, she will just say, since there's no time, there's no point of cooking this meat separately, we can just add it inside our stew. First, once we cut our meat, then we transfer it into a bowl. After that, go ahead and cut our tomatoes into a smaller pieces. I'm used to this cutting of tomatoes because this is how I cut my tomatoes to cook pasta. The thing has already entered my hand. Although back then we cut it smaller pieces, like the way I would chop up some onions. So next is to cut our onions. Is it cut or diced? They hear diced. Me, I don't know what they diced. You cut them. I cut they cut them. You cut your onions into a small or smaller pieces. So once we are done with that, then set that aside and transfer it into a bowl. After that, we'll go ahead and add in our leftover oil. This oil, we use it to fry chicken before. So after adding little one, then allow it to hot, then go in with garlic, add in salt. Once we are done adding salt, next is to introduce our onions inside. Then just give it a stir by shaking. So once we are done with that, allow it to fry for 1 minute. Then it's time to introduce our tomato paste on it. Then stir thoroughly to mix very well so that everything will be well combined. Once we are done stir, we'll fry this with low heat for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, we have to give it a stir. 5 minutes later, next is to introduce our fresh tomatoes on it. Once we are done adding the fresh tomatoes, we give it a stir. The stir we are going to be stir, we're just going to arrange it on it to make it where they settle. After that, it's time to introduce our turkey meat inside. We cut this turkey into a smaller pieces because it will be very easy to cook. At least 4 to 5 minutes, this turkey is already quite cooked. So after that, just give it a stir. Once we are done stir, before I forget, tell me where you are watching my video from so that I can give you a hug and a kiss in my next video. Once we are done stir, next is to add in ginger powder. After adding ginger, add in rosemary, then go in with seasoning to taste. This is the method my mom used to cook her stew whenever she's back from work late. So because of time, she will just need to cook food for children to eat. Then I will be telling my mom this meat is not going to be cooked. She will say I should shut up that it's going to be cooked. After cooking the stew, I will find out that everything is well cooked. So today I decided to give it a try. For a long time I've not cooked my stew this way. I said let me just do my mom method this time around. She don't always do it always. It's only when she don't have a lot of time. And the meat she's using is just a little meat. Cook it for 15 minutes with low heat. 15 minutes later, we have to give this a stir. Once we are done stir, then still cover and cook this for at least 8 minutes. Eight minutes later, our stew is well dry. Now is to introduce water on it and stir. When I see that the water that I add was just a little bit small, so I decided to add extra water so that the stew will be well cooked. After adding the water, cover this and leave it to cook until the water is well dried. Now our stew is well cooked. Next is to introduce our curry, ogbonge fresh curry leaf on it. So guys, when you cook your stew with fresh curry leaf, the aroma, the scent that will be coming out of your stew is giving. Gosh, come and test this stew. You are going to testify. There is no difference of you cooking your meat different or steaming your meat different. So just stir. Once we are done stir, we are not going to cook this anymore because the heat has already cooked this curry. Our stew is ready. We are going to eat this stew with delicious rice that I cook, guys. If you love my video, please kindly share, comment, support your sister by following this page. For my new followers, you are welcome to my kitchen. In my kitchen, it's all about cooking. My rice and curry stew and plantain that I cook is ready. I didn't record that part so that the video will not be too long. Love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye.